There is one question almost no car buyer ever thinks to ask. What does the person who fixes cars for a living actually drive? A mechanic spends 8 to 10 hours a day underneath vehicles. They see which engines hold up after 200,000 miles. They see which transmissions start slipping at 60,000. They know which models come through the bay once and never come back, and which ones they see so often they could repair them blindfolded. They have pattern recognition built from years of real-world evidence that no commercial, no dealer, and no influencer on the internet can match. And when it comes time to buy a car, they make that decision with all of that knowledge sitting in their head. So when you find out what mechanics actually choose for themselves, you are not getting an opinion. You are getting the conclusion of a long-running experiment. And the answer is not what most people expect. I went and asked. Not one mechanic, not two. I talked to 12 working mechanics, cross-referenced their answers with Consumer Reports reliability surveys covering 380,000 vehicles, IC Cars data on high-mileage cars at market, and J.D. Power's vehicle dependability study. Here is what they said, what the data confirmed, and what it means for the next car you buy. But here is the conflict you need to understand first. The cars that mechanics buy for themselves are almost never the cars being pushed hardest at dealerships. They are not the vehicles with the biggest floor space at the auto show. They are not the models with the flashiest commercials. And in several cases, they are not even new. The gap between what gets marketed to you and what the people who know vehicles best actually choose is wide enough to drive a truck through. And once you understand why that gap exists, you will never walk into a showroom the same way again. The first thing that became clear in every conversation was the word that came up before any brand name: simple. Every mechanic I spoke with used some version of that word. Simple engine, simple transmission, simple to diagnose, simple to fix. This is not a coincidence. A mechanic who drives a complex vehicle is a mechanic who has turned their commute into unpaid overtime. Simplicity, to someone who understands mechanical complexity, is not settling. It is the smart choice. The brand that came up first in almost every conversation was Toyota. Consumer Reports has surveyed the owners of 380,000 vehicles across model years 2000 through 2025. Toyota ranked number 1 in their most recent reliability study with a score of 66 out of 100. To put that in perspective, the industry average sits considerably lower, and Toyota has held the top position consistently across multiple years of data. Their models average just 162 problems per 100 vehicles, compared to the industry average of 202. And when mechanics look at Toyota at the 250,000 mile mark, the numbers say that Toyotas have a 17.8% probability of reaching that milestone, the highest of any brand. Honda comes in second at 10.8%. The gap between those two brands and everyone else is significant. The Tacoma came up more than any other single model. Not the new one. Several mechanics specifically said they prefer models from 2012 to 2015, before the most recent redesigns added complexity. One put it this way: the older Tacoma is so simple under the hood that diagnosing a problem takes minutes, not hours. Parts are everywhere. Labor is straightforward. And the body-on-frame construction means it handles hard use in a way that unibody vehicles never will. The Camry and the Corolla were mentioned repeatedly for different reasons. The Corolla has an average annual repair cost of $362 according to RepairPal. $362 a year. For a mechanic who watches customers drop 4 figures on a single repair visit, that number means something. The Camry sits slightly higher but still far below the industry average, and its powertrain reputation, specifically the naturally aspirated four-cylinder, is what mechanics point to. Fewer failure points, longer intervals between major repairs, parts availability that makes the job fast and affordable when something does eventually wear out. But here is the twist that surprised me most. Several mechanics I spoke with own Hondas, specifically older Hondas. The Honda Accord with the K24 engine, the generation built between roughly 2003 and 2012, came up in multiple conversations. The K24 is a naturally aspirated four-cylinder with a reputation that mechanics describe with the same word they use for Toyota: simple. The engine handles high mileage with a level of forgiveness that turbocharged engines rarely match. Consumer Reports places Honda fourth in their current brand reliability rankings. Car Edge puts Honda's long-term maintenance costs below the average for popular sedans. And there is a mechanic in every shop in the country who knows that a Honda Accord with 200,000 miles on it, if it has been maintained, is not a liability. It is proof of concept. The Toyota Prius came up as well, and this one consistently surprises people. The assumption is that a hybrid is more complex, therefore more likely to fail. Mechanics who work on them regularly disagree. Toyota's hybrid system has been refined over more than 2 decades. A Consumer Reports analysis found that hybrids have about 15% fewer problems than standard gas vehicles, and the Prius specifically has one of the strongest reliability records of any model in the Consumer Reports database. One mechanic said he drives a Prius with over 230,000 miles on it and has replaced the brakes once. Once, because regenerative braking reduces the load on the pads dramatically over the life of the vehicle. He described it as the opposite of complex. He described it as clever. But here is the part of this story that most car buyers never hear. They avoid vehicles with brand new platforms. Consumer Reports data shows clearly that first and second year redesigns carry more problems than established models. When a manufacturer releases an all-new architecture, the reliability data drops sometimes sharply and takes 2 to 3 model years to recover. Mechanics know this because they are the ones fixing the problems. Several specifically mention that they wait for a platform to be at least 3 model years old before they would consider owning one. They avoid vehicles where parts availability is poor or proprietary repair requirements exist. For a mechanic, a vehicle that forces you to a dealer for diagnostics is a vehicle designed to cost you money. That is not a conspiracy, that is business. But it is also information you can use. And several mechanics mention that they are cautious about the current generation of EVs and plug-in hybrids for personal ownership, not because the technology is inherently flawed, but because the data on long-term reliability is still young. Consumer Reports found that EVs and PHEVs currently have roughly 80% more problems than traditional combustion vehicles. That number may change as the technology matures, but mechanics, by nature, wait for the data to catch up before they commit their own money. Here is what all of this ADDS up to. The cars that people who know cars best choose for themselves share a short list of characteristics. Proven platforms with multiple model years of reliability data behind them. Naturally aspirated engines in most cases, or hybrid systems with long track records. Wide parts availability, low average annual maintenance cost, minimal proprietary repair requirements, and in many cases they are not new. They are certified pre-owned or clean used examples of models that peaked in reliability several years ago. The mechanic's car is not glamorous. It does not make a statement at the school pickup line. It does not have the latest driver assistance package or the biggest infotainment screen. What it has is a powertrain that the person behind the wheel understands completely, and a history that tells them it will still be running when everything else around it has given up. You now know what they know. The next time you are standing in a showroom or scrolling through a used car listing, ask yourself the question that started this video. Would a mechanic choose this car for themselves? Because if the answer is no, you deserve to know why before you sign.